WPR is, like, I think as hard to get into as ever right now.
Yeah, they got some really stuff. Obviously, Lima moving away opens up a couple of spots, but I mean, DFWPR absolutely
Very competitive.
Yeah, one of the most competitive regions in Texas, and they're getting right into this game.
Yeah, seeing the Peach Ditto, obviously we saw that MuteAce has experience with this. He went against Umeki. I forget the tournament name, but he did do that. So I'm sure MuteAce has had his fair share of Peach Dittos. But like you said, Memphis, no one to mess with. I mean, we're already seeing it, having the lead here at 43% already.
Yeah. And one thing we'll say, I mean, I don't know. I've seen the tweets from MuteAce that he's been in the lab just trying to become an absolute tech monster, just getting 1,000,000% on every interaction. And so I'm really curious to see if that's the kind of MuteAce we're going to see today.
Yeah, this is one of those Dittos where, like, because normally I don't like Dittos, but when I saw that tournament, it was Kaninave and Light, and it was Ken Sonics, and then it was Umeki, MuteAce. I was like, this is the cool. Oh,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Oh my God!
I thought that was just gonna be the end. MuteAce was like, roll right now.
Yeah, thankfully is able to use the invincibility to get off that bomb. I mean, look, with 2 Peaches, we do have a much higher chance of seeing bombs. So
yeah, it is a 2 in 100 chance. Now,
yeah.
right?
Yep. But Memphis actually taking first stock. I mean, again, this is probably the best Peach in the world. So, I mean, in the Ditto, really cooking with these turnip Z catches?
I know. Dude, that would have actually been the end of that stock there if he was able to connect with it.
Ooh, the Parasol actually catching. I mean, that's the thing with Dittos, right? Like, both these guys know the character, which means in theory they should know the counterplay too. So,
and we're seeing it right here. I mean, look at that catching. Normally, Peach is renowned for having, probably one of the best recoveries in the game, if not the best recovery in the entire game. But MuteAce just knowing those routes, especially when you let out that up B early, you're kind of limiting yourself to that trajectory.
Yeah.
And MuteAce knows that the Peach Bomber is exactly what he needs. What a chase with the up smash as well. MuteAce is also a bit of a adapter, I would say. I think he takes a little bit to get going against certain opponents.
Yeah, no, absolutely true. MuteAce is definitely one of the best players. I know people talked about this a lot, especially when he got second at Genesis, but he's one of the best players in the world at last hit situations.
Exactly.
This guy, like, he doesn't have to come out with a lead. He plays with leads incredibly well, but if he needs to come back or if he needs to win a clutch situation, he can do that. But Memphis, okay.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of, too, like, if he's not familiar with the player, though, he can get caught off guard. Oh, my goodness.
What was that?
He can get caught off guard really, really hard by new players. Like we saw with Anarchy, he was able to take a set off. But once he knows the player, I mean, it can be wrapped sometimes. Like we saw, obviously, he got that run back on Anarchy last time as well.
Yeah, that's a great point. Okay, one thing that is really interesting I didn't realize in this matchup is MuteAce has gotten such great usage off of that side B.
Yeah.
In edge guard situations.
Three times now.
3 times now, and it really does seem to cover like exactly the kind of parasol you can mix up, horizontally how you can recover, but not really vertically. And side B is the perfect tool to deal with that.
The funniest thing is when you see people implement counterplay like that, you know that they're thinking, I should start doing that.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, next game Memphis is like, oh, wait, I'm gonna try that.
Hey, yeah!
Yeah.
He's got to start. But MuteAce getting that bread and butter, able to secure that first game. It's looking competitive, though. Aside from, getting peached up on that second stock, which, it happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Memphis was looking like he had that game.
No, absolutely. And he showed some peach stuff of his own as well. I mean, he got a lot of good sequences. I mean, down tilt really should be, 50, 60%, if not death, in this matchup as well as most matchups. So.
Oh, and now we're going to Smashville. This is Scrap City right here.
Okay,
or
yeah,
not.
just taking a moment, He's like, hey, you can have your turnip. I'm just going to take a minute.
He didn't even do anything. He didn't even grab it himself.
Yeah.
You saw that combo right there could have actually been the end of MuteAce's life. He just threw the turnip the wrong way.
I know. It's crazy. Bro, they spot dodge it. It's so scary because, like, in these scrappy situations, any stray hit can just be so much percentage. So you're really trying to play, anti-hit.
Yeah, they're very familiar with the hurt boxes of Peach. They're like, oh, yeah, this is going to shift it right here, so I should probably throw it right there. Look at that chase with the forwarder. Definitely wasn't true, but able to connect with it. Like I said, or like you said, sorry, knowing the character, walking the dog, can he get it? Not going to be able to.
Yeah, but even though, like, the couple of loops, like, it's great percent, and it gets him off stage. Like, it's a really good option, even if you aren't able to finish your food.
Yeah, and we saw it did him some wonders right there, but actually got reversal just now. And now it's Memphis' turn to put some damage on. Peach having probably some of the best lead trapping in the game as well. I know that pressure from float aerials can be so good, especially into that tomahawk grab that Peach has. Incredibly broken. Look at that. Like I said, bear into the nair. Even Memphis wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I can't believe actually that beat that out. I feel like you don't see that move get beat out so much. Oh my gosh, MuteAce is moving so quickly even right now.
MuteAce told me that the back hit of nair is actually pretty broken.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's super cool. And we saw it there. It's a huge hitbox.
Look at this. It is a snowball right now. Memphis has got to find a way in because this is one of those moments where MuteAce has sort of complained about it a lot before, where Peach's kill options are so linear that if you don't kill sub 100, it becomes really difficult because the opponent knows you're looking for aerial, Peach Bomber, Smash X.
Yeah, and then eventually.
Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. I guess Peach Bomber in this matchup because for some reason that seems like to be like the best kill move or something.
It just becomes the best move in the game.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like a weird, like air dodges away, and so isn't able to follow up on it, but still has this corner situation and is getting a lot of percentage off of it. The Mr. Saturn, just kind of like.
Where did it go?
I think once you throw it a couple times, it just kind of disappears. Like
oh, okay. I thought that was a bug because I thought Mr. Saturn, like his whole thing was that he doesn't despawn.
Maybe I'm honestly not sure.
It looked like he like
like hit it out of existence. Yeah. I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe that is how it works. I'm not sure, but either way, he's just there for moral support. That's fine.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, Mr. Saturn is probably like my favorite item in the game that never gets used.
Yeah, honestly, true. I mean, he was there, like he was showing his face, but he didn't really have much usage.
It makes me so upset when Peach players just throw him off stage. He deserves more.
I know. It is sad. Oh, okay.
No Peach Bomber.
Scary.
MuteAce had it just so. I bet he was baiting it out, actually. You know, now that I think about it.
I think that's true. Because, I mean, it's been happening a lot. Like, both of these guys have been using a lot of Peach Bomber to try and recover, and then Peach Bomb to try and catch recoveries. So, I think both of those guys just not pulling the trigger.
What a counter, knowing that MuteAce just wanted to rack up some damage there with the true combo.
Yeah. That being said, one of, like, the only counters in the game where it doesn't scale with, like, how strong the move countering is. Which
really?
Is,
so it's always the same power?
It's always the same power. Like, no matter. So, like, honestly, I think with most other counters, it would have killed. Oh, Jesus, bonk!
Dude, he went everywhere with that one. You know, if he texted, it would have been a crazy recovery.
Yeah, that would have been great. I mean, probably could have made it with float. I don't know if he still had float, but
I
yeah.
mean, even then.
Yeah,
I think he had a jump for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, really silly looking. Okay, not able to get any of his combo starters, Memphis is, and so MuteAce is able to keep his advantage state going.
His sledge trap is looking deadly. I mean, look at that. What do you do? I mean, Peach can literally cover everything. It just depends on whether or not you react accordingly or not.
Yeah, definitely true. I mean, looks like MuteAce was kind of trying to position for the Tomahawk grab, but Memphis pulling the trigger a little bit quicker, so we'll see. Okay.
Oh, gonna get punished for going for the right option. They're just a little bit poor with the spacing, but nevertheless had it at a close game.
Yeah, I mean, 2 close games, which... Look, I don't want to say this. I think Memphis definitely has a shot in this set. But, I mean, even if he were to lose this next game, I think keeping it close with best Peach in the world and the Ditto, you have to feel good about that.
That is invaluable, yeah. I completely agree with you. Because whenever you go into a matchup like this, I would expect nothing less but to get worked.
Yeah.
If it was me. So, if I was able to bring it back, I'd be like, you know what?
All right. It would have been. Last thought games, top 20 in the world. I got it like that.
Yeah, exactly. And running it back to Smashville, I like this pick a lot. Oh man, if he just did the thing.
Yeah, if he did the thing, it would have been really nice. But one thing I will say too, Memphis has changed skins every single game, which you know, I like the vibe. I think sometimes you just need something to like. This is like a reset, you know. Like this isn't the old me. This isn't the me that lost games 1 and 2.
This isn't me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it? Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to go for the up B. But I guess...
Would up be a kill there?
No, because like you said, the Smashville ceiling was too high.
Yeah.
But on PS2, it definitely would have killed.
Yeah, I believe that.
Ooh. Oh, he had it, too.
Yeah, honestly...
Little late to the party.
I kind of feel like MuteAce was like... He was going to drop down. He saw the S-Smash. He's like, I'm just going to hang here for a second.
Yeah. He saw his way out of that one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tries to, do the... aggressive air dodge on a stage to catch the turnip, but I mean, MuteAce is just ready to punish that. It's so scary, so much pressure.
It's so weird seeing MuteAce like play against Peach himself because it's all the things that he says aren't that good that he's getting hit by.
Yeah.
So I gotta have a talk with him later about how actually broken his character is.
Yeah, I mean this character, I know at the beginning of the game people were talking about he's like top 3, like literally one of the best characters in the game. Got a little bit nerfed, but also just in general, like kind of fell off in the meta.
I think like if you played perfectly with Peach, like if you were able to somehow hold on to that same you know, battery throughout the entire game
Yeah.
or tournament that you're playing, then she's probably top 5. Like, if you can just do your lab stuff every time. I have a lot of faith in this character. I think her neutral is insane. I
Yeah.
think her ledge trapping is incredible. If you just are on point, like are on fire every single game that you play.
So you're Mr. Potential. You're right. Oh, he's got so much potential. Like you're
Yeah, I don't really like to do stuff like that, but if we were to go through potential,
if I play perfectly, I just don't think I lose.
that's Pikachu players, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say Shulk, but yeah, Pikachu
It's
too.
Shulk. Yeah, no, yeah. People, no, Shulk is a mid tier. I don't believe it. He's a mid tier that can glow different colors.
I like that. Yeah, UTA's with the biggest lead he's had whole set.
Like I said, adapting kind of player. He's probably got a feel for how Memphis plays now, and just able to kind of maneuver around it perfectly.
Yeah.
And like I said before, that survivability with MuteAce is really troublesome because you'll see Memphis is really good at racking up that damage in the early game. And he actually probably better than MuteAce. Like I don't want to dog on my boy Tony or anything.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean it's true.
I think he might be a little better in the early game.
I mean I think I would say that game 1 and 2, but like honestly this one I think MuteAce has just really had his number. I mean like especially like we saw MuteAce get with like the walk the dog, you know, those crazy turnip extensions, and I don't know if Memphis got that in his wheelhouse. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh! Exactly, and it's finding the KOs that Memphis struggled with. You see MuteAce, he'll go for a lot more smash attacks now. And I feel like a lot of Peach players, it's like I'm serious. Like Peach players are like, I got hit him with this like turn up forward air to get the KO or side B. It's like, dude, just S smash.
Yeah.
Like
Look,
there's so many times where, like you said before, you're thinking about the tech when you're forgetting your fundamentals.
Yeah, and I think that's true. And